The Real Housewives of Atlanta finale happened this week, and I have a lot to say about that, so let's get to it. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Toyce, and today on hashtag IMO, I am talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta finale. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, how many times must Porsha apologize? I mean, I get that it was stupid that she started saying those rumors about, or repeating the rumors about Kandi trying to rape her and drug her and all this extra. I mean, especially after it came out in the reunion special that Porsha was offering to lick Kandi's special candy already. So she knew that Kandi would not have had to drug her to get her to do anything with her. Like, she went willingly. So that was just stupid on her part to even believe that and repeat that. But the other thing, too, we have to factor in is that Porsha is not the brightest bulb in the box. No shade, Porsha, because I do love you. But you did think that the Underground Railroad was an actual train. So, like, you know what? That's going to always follow you. So, you know what? We have to give her a little bit for that. But for real, she's apologized 11 times. How many more times must she apologize? And then every time she's with these women, someone pounds it on her. Every single time. I am with Porsha. You know, I've apologized enough. I'm done. F all y'all. Like, I am with Porsha 100%. Leave them girls alone. And Tammy Roman from Bonnet Chronicles said, you know what, Porsha, your only friend is Lauren. I co-sign with that 100%. Your siblings are your ride or dies from birth. Lauren, you know, goes to bat for you. That the fight and at the actual finale, Lauren was going in for you. You know what? You got Lauren. You don't need nobody else. Forget them. You're done apologizing. Don't apologize no more. I'm with that 100%. Speaking of Kandi, how you gonna let Cynthia win that costume contest? Like, for putting some face paint and a ski vest on? That, like, for real? That's all it took? You know, just put a woman in drag and that's gonna impress you? In Atlanta? For real? Drag in Atlanta is impressive to you? Like, that is so basic. It is so basic. I can't believe that you let Cynthia win. Especially when you have Marlo there, and Marlo wore that Babs costume out. That was the best costume. That was so dope. All the attention she put into that hair, the gold teeth, that costume, her fake rich white boyfriend, which I don't know how fake that was because, you know, isn't that the rumor that she always has rich, you know, white boyfriends? I don't know. But anyway, like, I feel like Marlo should have won that costume contest hands down. And if not Marlo, I'd have went to Greg after that, because what black person wants to walk around dressed like a roach all night? Like, yo, just for doing that and being a ride or die for his wife, like, I would have gave him an E for effort. Like, he should have been the runner-up or something. Like, nah, that costume contest was bullcrap. Like, that was whack. I'm not here for it. That was garbage. Let's talk about Cynthia, since we're talking about the 50 Cent costume. Let's backtrack a little bit. Can someone please explain to me what the big deal was for that argument where she was crying? Like, real talk, like, he dated someone before he knew you. And, like, so what? Like, big deal. Like, he even though he said he wasn't in a relationship for years before that, like, I don't feel any kind of way about dating someone for a few months and then, like, breaking up and then being with, you know, meeting someone later and saying, like, I've not been in a relationship for a few years, because, like, a few months is not a real relationship. That don't count. Like, that's not deep. You date. That's a date. That is not a relationship. So, like, I still don't see what the big fuss was about. Why is she crying? And why does everyone keep saying that he's a climber and all this extra, and he's just trying to, you know, like, what is he gonna get from being Cynthia's boyfriend on the Real Housewives? Like, what do any of the reality show husbands get out of this? I mean, they might get more attention and women might throw themselves at them, but outside of that, like, I don't see them getting real checks and endorsements and, you know, any of that stuff. Like, what is the advantage of doing that? Especially with Cynthia. Like, if he was coming for Kandi, and, you know, Kandi got all her side hustles and businesses, and she collected royalties and all that, I get that. I get people being worried about that and being like, hey, watch out for this dude. He's done these reality shows, But we talking about Cynthia here. Like, Cynthia's a former model, and she's 50. Like, no shade, because she's still beautiful, and she is fierce. She changes her hair every other day. Cynthia looks half her age. Like, Cynthia is gorgeous. No shade. But the fact of the matter is, she has Lake Bailey. She has Bailey Eyewear, which I don't know how well that's doing, but I don't have a pair of those shades, and I have not heard much about them. And she has the Bailey Agency. That building's always empty. I see them having meetings in there. That's about it. I don't see nothing else going on with the Bailey Agency. I don't see it in any magazines. I don't know. It could be doing well. I have no idea. But really, like, what is he, social climbing to get to? Like, what is it going to happen? What is the big worry? Like, let them date and see where it goes. Like, why are y'all like all in her business? Let her see what's going on. Like, now, what she should have been worried about is if Eva said that he was with a dude a few months before that. Like, then in Atlanta, that's an entirely possibility. So, like, real talk, that should have been, something to be worried about. But, like, he dated another woman before you, a few months before you. Like, so what? Big deal. That's not a problem. What is going on? Why are you crying out at an event? This is stupid. But whatever. All right, fast forward from that. Sheree. All right, Sheree. Well, no, let's go back to Kenya. Kenya and her husband finally appeared. Kenya's been absent all season, and all she's been doing is talking about how hard it is to be a wife and whatnot. She just wanted to drive home that point. Like, every scene she's on there, like, oh my God, because I'm a wife and my husband and my wife, being a wife and my duty's my wife. Okay, you're married. I'm happy for you. I am happy it's finally come to fruition. You have your husband. You're working on having your baby. That is amazing. I'm just tired of hearing about it. But I'm glad that he appeared, and I'm glad that he's real, and so she can show all them other heifers and shut them up. Like, I love that. But then you have Sheree, who of course is being shady, talking about his dainty nose ring. Like, yo, can someone please remind Sheree that her boo is in jail? Like real talk. And he didn't just go to jail. He's been in jail for a few years. So, like, their relationship, I think, started with him already behind bars, and he doesn't get out till 2020. So, like, part of me thinks that this is all a front. Like, this is all like an elaborate, just fake relationship just to give Sheree a storyline. Because real talk, like, if you really think about it, it's kind of brilliant. Like, Sheree does not have to have sex with him. She didn't have to engage him. All she has to do is be available during jail time phone hours and talk to him on the phone with the cameras there. That's all she has to do. And talk to him about, like, the renovations in the man cave. Like, y'all notice how, like, he was like, oh, you're doing XYZ for the man cave, doing like this? And she's like, oh, no, we had to do it like that. She ain't designing nothing for no dang Tyrone. And can his name be any more stereotypical? Like, Tyrone? Really? Tyrone in jail, and you're calling Tyrone in jail? Like, I really feel like that is just Sheree on her hustle. Because, like, real talk, like, Sheree doesn't really have a storyline. Like, all she does is she talks to other people and says, well, so-and-so said so-and-so, and so-and-so said this, and so-and-so said that. Like, she goes around with her bone collection thing, but that's really how she gets her screen time, is starting some stuff and being present when all the mayhem, goes into effect. Like, that is what Sheree does. She doesn't have to really do anything besides, like, repeat a rumor and keep it moving. And she gets screen time. She gets to talk to her fake boyfriend. She don't have to have some, sex with someone she's not really into. She don't have to, do all this extra. Like, she gets to stay on camera. And I feel like, in a way, like, that's kind of brilliant. But one thing I will say that Sheree needs to do, like, I'm glad she's finally, like, finishing Chateau Sheree, and the basement looks amazing. But when you panned around, like, I watched Watch What Happened Live this week, and Andy showed a screenshot where when she's talking in the basement, look behind her, there's a light switch with the cover off of it. And I'm like, that's something simple that I could do. Go to Home Depot and just, like, the cameras are coming. Let me go to Home Depot before they go downstairs and screw that in right quick and be done. Like, why do all this elaborate? There's a spa and there's a this and a man cave and all of this extra, and you leave the light switch with the cover off out front for the cameras and everyone to see. Like, come on, man. Like, that's basic. Like, granted, the contractors, there's things that they should be doing and they could be doing, and make sure that, I don't expect you to go in there and set up the hot tub. But if the light switch cover is not on and the cameras are going, I'm going to stop at Home Depot and take care of that right quick and make sure that there's nothing visible and obvious, that people could see. I mean, if you could see my living room right now, you would understand what I'm talking about. Like, you make sure that it's presentable for what the camera is. Like, this is stupid. I don't understand that. Sheree, I need you to work on that. But that's, pretty much sums up my thoughts on this. I think that Sheree is brilliant, and, that she's just trying to keep herself on camera. I'm glad she's able to make sure she's finishing Chateau Sheree. I cannot wait for the reunion and see what other bones drop out and what happens here. And, I'm sure it's going to be fun to watch. But anyway, I hope to catch up with you guys soon. Keep watching. like and share my videos. I'm gonna start doing this more consistently. Hopefully I'll be launching an episode every Thursday morning, so keep an eye out for it on hashtag IMO on my Facebook page and also my YouTube channel. All right, catch up with y'all later. Peace.